what he started. And this was the life story of how Srila Maharaj joined in Gaudiya Math. Very impressive things happened to him. I repeat the last lines from the last. Srimad Bharati Maharaj, one of the first sannyasis of Srila Prabhupada, said, and others said, that they had a great opportunity, that all this was happened to him. His mother, his wife died. So all the circumstances were favorable to join in the mud now. So they pressed, no, Krishna has taken your wife and Krishna has taken your mother. He has done enough for you. Really, if you neglect to avail yourself of this chance, perhaps some other obstacles will come and this life will be spoiled with no hope. So I asked, what are you saying? They said, come immediately. I took that advice and joined immediately. I was living together with my two brothers in a hostel. They come with me. They went back crying. So I remained in the mud. So I came for the ideal, not caring for the form. This is in the material world we are very attached to the form, to the external circumstances, material form. But we are not going for the real purpose, for the ideal. So the Gaudiya Math in those days did not have much grandeur. It was not temples like this now we have here. They're living very simple, sleeping on the floor. I started in a hired house in Kolkata. The Chaitanya Math was almost half jungle. Many other places were all hired houses, mostly. So there was no grandeur. But the beauty of the thought, the beauty of the idea, that quarter, no compromise in the philosophy. No slacking of this. There was more and more intense earnestness, even until now. That is the truth, the goal, the destination, the point of perfection. Not only within us, but also without. So many different discussions and oppositions were there. But we didn't think that we were defeated at any time. We were the conquerors, and there was no defeat anywhere. I am speaking on these things by the grace of Guru Maharaj. And this is reality if you have understood spiritual life, if you have realized, then there's no question of defeat, because arguments from the mundane level, you always will come to the conclusion, I'm wrong. My arguments have no, based on false ego, based on I am my, based on mundane reasons. So in 1926, on Janmashtami Day, I first went to Gaudiya. In 1927, on the Mahaprabhu's birthday, I settled that I would throw myself, my fate, to Gaudiya. In April of 1927, I took Harinam. And in July, I got Diksha. April, a few months later. In September of 1930, I accepted sannyas, 3 years after. After 3-4 years, he got sannyas. He was determined. At first, I was requested to do some service in the press, but I had no liking for press work, proofreading, etc. I had much liking for the preaching, to go out on Naga Sankirtan and preaching. So next I was sent on a preaching tour. The first stop was in Tumurkondamat in Bengal. From there to Benares and then Vrindavan. We were sometimes doing Naga Sankirtan. After that, the Delhi Math was founded. And there we did collection from door to door. And I was put in charge. The spirit of preaching was very great at that time. Then the Kurukshetra Math was established. And I was in charge there. Kurukshetra was a solitary place at that time. First Delhi and then Kurukshetra. We also visited Simla and other places for preaching. And much collecting we did. In this way, I passed about 2 or 3 years. And again came back here. Every year we came back to the Kolkata Math for 1 month celebration in August. So I was called from UP to join the Madras party. Then I was sent to south to Ramananda Prabhu's place on the Godavari river, and then to Madras. Now it's different, called Chennai, I think. I think so. Before that, my name was Ramendra Sundar Bhattacharya. But Prabhupada converted my name into Ramananda Das. He converted my name and sent me in a party with 4 other devotees to discover the place of Ramananda and Chaitanya Samvad on the Godavari. In the party were one Maharaj, myself, a new sannyasi, Bhakti Maharaj, Haya Kriva Pamachai, later known as Bhakti Chaitanya Maharaj, and Harijan Brahmachari, a cook. Van Maharaj gave the opinion that the lecture I delivered by his request in Rajamandri at that time was his best speech ever. It was very substantial and impressive. The divine talk between Ramananda and Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Dev, is an unique thing in the whole of the philosophical world. A revolutionary revelation about the wealth of the spiritual world. Beginning from Varnashram, it shows the gradual development when coming in connection with God. Step by step, how we can approach Him. This is superficial, this is superficial, this is also superficial. Go deeper, go deeper. This way the process has been traced there in the theological development. Yes, here it begins. Go further, Mahaprabhu and Ramananda. Ramananda was going on like this. Yes, here it begins, so go further. Yes, it is also good, go further. Yes, this is a satisfactory position, still further. Yes, I agree, this is the highest. Is there anything else beyond this, above this? Please come out with that. In this way, by gradation, it has been given to us. This is very helpful to understand what is theism. Once I went for collection when we were building the mat at the place of Ramananda Samvada. One man told that there is a big Saminda who has a case in the court of justice. Balaram of the Ramanuja Sampradaya. If you get a word from the judge that man can help you substantially, but Hayagriva Brahmachari and myself approached Justice Balaram and said, we want money for building Ramananda Gaudiya Math on the banks of the Godavari. We are out to collect funds. We are told that one Saminda may contribute something substantial. If you kindly speak to him, then we may be successful. So you request me to do this, Swamiji? This Balaram said like this. His case is in my court and he will expect something from me in return. Would you advise me to do this, Swamiji? I replied, yes. Because in your Sampradaya, such examples are there for Vaishnava Seva and for Guru Seva. We hold this post. We hold that this post is given by the Lord to you. If you utilize your position for the service of the Lord, then there will be no bad consequences. In your Sampradaya, we find that Ranganath temple was built by dacoits, and one lady, risking her chastity, served the Vaishnavas and Guru. So ordinary moral rules have nothing to do with the service of God. It is Svajanam Yapadam Jabitva, crossing the law of the country. And even society, the absolute call of service to the Lord should be attended to. And he said, yes, I shall do it. That gentleman put a word on the Saminda who did what he wanted. Sometimes later the deities were installed there by Prabhupada. I founded that Bhadra Pitta Mandira, and a separate mandir was established afterwards. We put a plaque there with the inscription, Chageb Nigunag Kamendu Vimitego Davari Gatake. In translation of this sloka is, at this time on the banks of the Godavari, the feet of Sri Chaitanya, who is an ocean of mercy, are being worshipped by the devotees. The Lord's footprints have been established by Paramahamsa, Sri Siddhanta Saraswati, the protector of the Gaudiya Sampradaya. After returning from the preaching tour from Godavari, then I was giving sannyas by the recommendation of Ban Maharaj. Ban Maharaj came back and told, he is not a good canvasser, but he is a good preacher. He can speak Harikatha well on a philosophical basis, on the teachings of Sri Chaitanya. And then Prabhupada gave me sannyas. When my sannyas name was given, Prabhupada was thinking of my name and he whispered, Srita, I heard it. Srita, Bhakti Rakshaka. Jiva Goswami has given this title to Sridhar Swami. Bhakti Rakshaka, Ekara Bhakti Rakshaka is 4 letters. Generally, Prabhupada would give Bhakti, then 3 letters, like Bhakti Vinod. That was his inner inspiration, Bhakti Vinod, Bhakti Siddhanta, all 3 letters. So, Bhakti Rakshaka, many letters. Bhakti Rakshaka, Bhakti Rakshaka. He pronounced twice, 4 times like this, and then declared, Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhar, the name. It's his name is giving like this. Then Bhagavad Math was opened in that year, 1930, in the end of September or beginning of October with a 1-month festival. Before that, the Kolkata Math was in a rented house in Ultaranga. The deities were moved to the new Math in a chariot procession. After that, Prabhupada went on installing those Bhatapita in Mangalagiri, many other places in the south. And again, I was sent out as Matha's site for preaching. Then Prabhupada declared the opening of the Madras Gaudiya Math. And he put us there and rented us a house. So Ban Maharaj was the leader of the senior sannyasis. We began preaching there for 3 or 4 years. During this time, Prabhupada felt that it was necessary to send a party to preach in the West. In his lifetime, he could not send anyone to America. But he wrote in the Gaudiya magazine, Makinaloka, that he would like to send some preachers to America. Before he sent his party to England, he consulted with Rabindranath Tagore. This is not saying anything, do you, I think? In my youth, before I joined, I was reading the books from Rabindranath Tagore. Yes, he was inspiring. He had already gone around the world and was a Nobel Prize winner. Rabindranath thought that Germany had the best prospects for preaching. The English are too proud because they have a king and we are their subjects. Generally, the British have this concept that they are the king nation and we are the subject nation. Therefore, they won't give much attention to our words. America has been polluted by so many other Indian preachers of yoga and other things. So Rabindranath did not have much regard for Vivekananda and the Ramakrishna mission. When Vivekananda went to America, he used to show many yoga asanas, especially amongst the women. It started like this. I was reading all his books also. Yeah, but I was not very, I was not so impressed. So Indian sadhus had a bad name in America at that time. The Americans will easily take things up and show appreciation, but the environment is not favorable at this point in time because a few gentlemen have come from India and misrepresented Indian culture. So I don't recommend that you go there. Also the French very easily take something up, but give it up. That thing just easily. I can add Italian similar. Their mentality is, like this a little bit. If you ask my opinion, then I would say you should send your men to Germany because the Germans are considerate people. They have a general appreciation for ancient Indian culture. Whatever they accept, they do not reject it so easily. They are much more stable. And this is what he recommended. So anyhow, Prabhupada managed to send a party headed by Ban Maharaj to England. From there, they traveled to Germany. Actually, Ban Maharaj was also in Vienna. This building is still standing in here, where he first Gaudiya Vaishnava was preaching in Vienna. When Ban Maharaj left for England, I was put in charge of the Madras Math, and the temple was constructed mostly in my time. We stayed there for some time, and from there I collected funds from the Raja of Jaipur, Orissa, for the Madras temple. And there's also a history to this. A new man had been appointed, Divan of Jaipur. That was Adivas. Adivas means original primitive inhabitants, means not a very high class born. So was an Adivas original area. He came from there. So the British introduced there a special sort of rule. The Divan is more powerful than the king. I came from Madras with some recommendation from the officiating Chief Justice, Mr. Rameswamy, who gave a letter of recommendation to the Raja of Jaipur. Then the Raja promised to pay the cost of the Madras temple, but the Divan, a new man, said, no, it is not possible, it is impossible. The Raja always needed the approval of the Divan. He will pay the money to you, not myself. So you go to consult him. I'm only giving my signature, but the money will be paid by him, so meet him. I heard that he was at heart an atheist man, so I hesitated to approach him. No, you are king, you are master, so you will pay. That is better in this way. But he pressed me very much. No, you will have to go to meet the divan. And when I met the divan, he said just the opposite. Oh no, I am the last man to pay you the amount needed to build the temple of Matas. If you would build it here in Jaipur, then I could consider the case. But there would be some local benefit of a temple here. But if any money we can get in excess, I must give it to help the poor and unfed Adivasis here. It must be used for that cause, but not for this luxury of constructing a temple. That also in Madras town. To go there and collect funds and construct your temple there. This way he spoke. And I thought that it is a hopeless case. So drastic medicine must be applied. I came out with the shloka of Bhagavatam. Vigidam Raja Varupi idam Javishno Shatam Vito Nishunyat Atha Vanayet Yaha. That's 2 lines more, but we'll read the translation. Anyone who faithfully hears or describes the Lord's playful affairs with the young gopis of Vrindavan will attain the Lord's pure devotional service, as he will quickly become sober and conquer lust, the disease of the heart. So I thought that you want to help the Adivas. I also want to help the Adivas, but your help is in a particular way. My help for them is in another way. It has been told in the scripture by Sukadeva Goswami that to hunger for a thing that is heart disease. It is mentioned in the Bhagavatam, the kamam with bhoram. I want this, I want that, I want thousands, I want crores of millions. That is a heart disease and not real. And I was a hog. I devoured a hillock of stool, but my hunger was not abated. When I was an elephant, I finished the whole forest, but my hunger was not finished. So hunger can never be finished in this way. I want more and more. Many have amassed millions, but still they are not satisfied. So this is heart disease. Sukadeva Goswami in Bhagavatam has given the medicine for this Vikiti Tam. When you can accommodate the Absolute, to have his full play unrestrictedly, he has the use. His ownership is with everything, every atom. If you can accommodate such a conception of the environment, of the Absolute, then we can become free of this heart disease. The man was impressed. Tears come to his eyes. Swamiji, I believe in God. I said, he said, this Stephen said, I believe in God. I said, your eyes are giving evidence to that. I shall pay you money, but not just now. You go to Madras, I shall pay. Then he paid the money, and the Madras temple was constructed by that. In this way, we served several years there. My preaching was not that of a false canvasser, but straight dealing with the plain truth. I did not do any coaxing or use indirect ways, flattery, or sweet words to somehow rope the man. A straight talk, straight dealing in my presentation. My guide was this: what have I come here? Why have I come here? What sentiment brought me here? I should try my best to represent that to them. This is the cause for preaching. You must appreciate such cause. I have got appreciation in this line, and I don't think that I am wrong. Every moment I think I am justified to accept this principle and to march on in this line. Yes. Any question or any comments on this beginning? Well, this may be easily understood, accepted also by Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Ah, confirmed. I think so. Jemand anders hat eine Frage, a question. Yeah.
Can you explain a little bit when you read this? Maybe it was too fast. This how they speak Mahaprabhu and Ramananda. Why he always say go right, go left?
Yes. That would be best to hear from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yes, exact description. But it's, one point is we have to understand. Mahaprabhu want to hear the ultimate goal. And in this world, we find different goals, different descriptions of goal, different levels. First, he said the question of Mahaprabhu, how can we attain Krishna, Prema? What is the highest? What is the way? How we can attain it? And Ramananda Roy, he started to explain, took many shlokas from the Shastras. The first one was to accept Varnashram Dharma. Varnashram Dharma means live in this society and regulate your life. And you act according to your nature, Brahmana, Brahmachari, or Vanaprastha, or Sannyas, or Shudra, Vaishya, Kshatriya, or Brahmana. So the Varnashram Dharma, he said that this is the way how to attain. Then Mahaprabhu, was always answering in a way, yes, this is good, but go further, go more. And he quoted some shlokas from Bhagavad Gita. I don't remember the shloka first. He mentioned, whatever you do, whatever you karosi, yachashnosi, yachuhosi dadasi. So whatever you do as an offering to Krishna. And he said, no, this is mundane understanding. This is not spiritual. It is not what I do. Go further. Then he also mentioned the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita. Savadamam Daritya Mamekam Sharanam Vaja. So give up everything in this world, just surrender unto me. Give up all these religions and all these dharmas you are following here in this material world. and just surrender to me. I will protect you from all the reactions you are supposed to get because of your activities here. Don't be afraid. Then Mahaprabhu also said, no, this is very good, yes, but go further. And he went on to the crossing the material plane, come to the transcendental plane. And the end, he come to the conclusion. I will not speak this. We can read in Chaitanya Charitamrita. But then the last one, is there anything further than this? Then he said, yeah, there is this deposition Mahaprabhu had in, the feeling all the time this separation from the Lord. These pastimes going on in this, and you are the person. Then Mahaprabhu did like this. He didn't want to hear that he concluded like this. But it was right thing. So Mahaprabhu gave us the greatest gift. But how you want to, any materialist or mundane person, how can we convince him that there's more than this mundane conception, mundane life, what we are running here? Day and night we are hounded by our desire to fulfill or to protect us. How can we, what has to be done that people understand there's something much higher, much deeper than what we are living here. Theoretically, we may say, yes, I understand. But what is theory? Theoretically, we understand many things, but we are not doing. We cannot act according. So this is where real spiritual life starts. And from there, we can go deeper to the deeper relations and understandings. Just to hear this is not helpful. So we just go on with our conception we have from what we are living here. And this other thing, we may think, oh, it is interesting, or it is maybe someone says it's nice to hear, but we have no experience of these things. We have no practical understanding. We have no realization. And that's because we are in the grips or chained to this material world. And we are acting, working like asses, just for little sense gratification. Then one moment, everything is finished. You have wasted your time. Wasted your time. We have wasted our time because we were not ready to make the step, into a world, into a plane what is in the moment unknown to us. Only theoretically we may understand. We can get some idea, yes, there is some, but it's not enough. So this we are, even amongst the Vaishnavas, this is not an easy thing. Savadaman Bharitaja is saying, no, this is still material, this is still has to do with metta, even if you give up anything. This is a fight with the material nature. You're still in the material nature. You give up and just surrender unto me, then it's just the beginning, but go further. Tell me more. There's another reality, the real reality. And this is going on. There's no birth, no death. This is always present, always. We are a member of this world, not this material world. We are a member of the transcendental world. That is just dying is meaning something like waking up. Hey, my God, what have I done? Or where have I been? You will not even feel separation in the first moment when you enter your plane. The desire may come afterwards if we have not no idea. Then many speculation come whatever we may be put in whatever situation when we after that God or some person appeared, or grandfather, and they are all happy there or not, or they are. So, and after some time, our material desire, and we are not free, and we still have attachment here, we will go. We will be sent here again. Yes, you die again. It could be like this. There's no proof. Not proof for those who have not understood or not realized, not understand this level, this plane. So we have to become sincere. It's like it is very drastically explained, Sridhar Maharaj, when he joined the mat. So many things happened. First, his wife left the body. What great! What is our reaction on this? When here, wife left, okay, then look for another wife. I mean, enjoying, or opposite, the same thing. This is we don't want to get out from this. But he was very fortunate to have an association with such a powerful devotee who was not a member of this world. He is a member of the transcendental plane. He can help only those who are out of this material conception, or who have no see all these manifestations that we are living, that is illusion, is at beginning and end. It's always the same. We have to understand this point. Every moment can be finished. What he will do? Who will pay the insurance for the car? Or who will care for this or that. We think like this because we have no faith in God. Practically, we are atheists. It will come like this if you go very truthfully see the things. We may chant, Hare Krishna, Radhe, 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 but there's no Radhe. We are far away. Yes, this is the highest thing. We should be very careful. A real devotee, he not touches these things. Even Raghunath Das Goswami, he just wants to, he aspires for friendship. But Rupa Manjari, she forced him to go in the Kunja. But he did never think he was qualified to go there. You have to approach Krishna, God, on this level. Otherwise, we are the doers. And only the doers, when we think we are the doers and they control us, then we are situated safely here in this material world. But there, we have to move according to the Krishna's will. We have to dance according, he wants us to dance, and he dances with us. There's no I and my thinking in this way. There's only my Lord. How can I please you? This is how we should approach. Then it becomes deeper. Deeper understanding we will realize. Step by step. Krishna has blessed you in many ways. But you cannot see Krishna behind. You try. Even Guru Maharaj has blessed. It's no difference. But you have to accept his blessings. Yes. Yes. We all have got instructions. But there are only one handful, even who are following the instructions. It's like this. It's not so easy to get out. You understand. But if you understand, then you understand everything. Everything will be known to you, whatever you want to know, whatever is possible to know, if you want to know it. This is one aspect. But Vaishnavas have no interest anymore to know anything in this world. This is a difference. If we would have this power, then we would immediately try to enjoy situations and we are coming from this world and it's still in us, and we are now put in illusion and think we know, but it's not truth. You know the truth, if we accept everything as it is, all this, whatever may come, whatever is, this is reality in this material world. But materialists cannot accept this. They still hope, I will get it one day, what I want. Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj ki jai, Leela Pravistam Vishnupada Paramahamsa ki Charya Stotra Charsi Srimad Bhakti Bhai Bhavpuri Goswami Maharaj ki jai, Jai Go Premanandi.